Hi campers. Breaking news. I've had to stop to check on my little fella Potatoes, who's lying in his bed there. While he's been lying here resting, he's told me it just reminded him of being on the tour bus. I said, pray tell, little fella Potatoes. So he's told me that back in the early 70s, two up-and-coming bands who are now world famous. He only used to manage them both. One of the bands led by a skinny fella called Robert Geldof, and the other band he used to manage, a certain Paul Hewson and Dave Evans, and two other fellas who nobody remembers. He used to manage both these bands. So anyway, back in the early days, when there was another potato famine going on, at the Hewson household, his parents, they couldn't feed him. There was no potatoes because of the famine. He just got fed dog biscuits, and he liked these dog biscuits. They were quite nice. And he said, I'm going to call myself Bonio because I like these dog biscuits so much. So he rang his mate Dave and says, Dave, I'm going to call myself Bonio because of these dog biscuits. Now Dave Evans says, that's a fabulous name, Bonio. I've also come up with a name because, you know, my dining table is so shiny on top. I'm going to call myself The Surface. Well, Bonio says, that's a great name, The Surface. That's how you'll be known. And the other fellas who nobody remembers, it don't really matter anyway. So, after a few years of managing these two bands, obviously they got bigger and better, and someone else took over, and it was like early 1985 when the then Robert Geldof was now known as Sir Bob, give us your fucking money, Geldof, planning Live Aid with his Celtic buddy Ewan Midger from Ultravox. He says he got in touch with my little fella here, Potatoes, because he lost Bonio's number, who is now known as Bono, and the other guy, The Surface, is The Edge, obviously, rock god Genius. It was the little fella here who said, you need to change your name from Bonio, drop the I, it's not cool enough, you now need to be called Bono. And obviously, he said to The Surface, you need to change your name, buddy, because it's not cool enough. When you look at the surface of your table, if you look at the circumference, how sharp it is, the edge, how sharp the edges are, now you need to be called The Edge. So anyway, that's how they're both known now. And how they became the band name U2 was all to do with the little fella here as well. And because you guys are the main protagonists, Bono and The Edge, and then there's the other two, it's Bono, The Edge and U2. So that's how the name became. Anyway, going on. Sir Bob, give us your fucking money, Geldof, rang the little fella here because he'd lost Bono's number. I said, I need to get in touch with Bono and The Edge because I'm planning this big gig, as you know, with Ewan Midger from Ultravox. So he says, I've lost his number, can you give me a ring? So the little fella here, Potatoes, gave Bono a ring and says, Bono, Sir Bob, give us your fucking money, Geldof wants to get in touch with you because he's organising this big gig. He wants you to play at it. So Bono says, when does he want to meet? So the little fella here says, Sunday. Bono says, Sunday? Sunday, bloody Sunday. Why? He says, because Bob Geldof says, I don't like Mondays. Cheery, bye.